Good morning, you guys. I guess I'm gonna try to use this. I'm gonna use this video on a little bit of both platforms today. I've had somebody ask me a question. Why I'm trying to get help. So I said I'm gonna do this video so I can kind of explain some things, maybe can get an understanding. I've had some stuff going on in my life since November. Since COVID came, my job had to close down, shut down for temporarily. So I ended up finding another job. Well, in November, my body locked up. I couldn't move a muscle. Nobody could figure out why. So I had been hospitalized for a week. Got out the hospital and it happened again, but this time I was at work when this happened. Matter of fact, I was at work the first time when it happened. I volunteered myself to go to the emergency room so I could get checked out because my body started locking up. Well, the second time I was at work and my body actually locked down and I was stuck in a position where I couldn't move nothing. And I had to been rushed back down to the emergency room. Well, anyway, in the mix of all of that, I had to be hospitalized again. So, by me being in the hospital, I was in the hospital for another week or two. But when I got out, it was Christmas time. Around Christmas, right after Christmas, I ended up getting COVID. Well, by me getting COVID, I had a little situation with my oxygen a little bit before I had COVID. I had some problems with my oxygen because my body was acting up. Well, when I got COVID messes with your immune system and your lungs, your breathing, things like that. So since I've already had a problem with my lungs, it made my lungs worse. So I had to been in the hospital for a month because I couldn't get my oxygen to come back up. When it came back up, it dropped. It came back up, it dropped. People's oxygen should be in 93, above 93, and I say 90, 98, I say 95 to 100, something like that. Well, one of my lungs are kind of having some difficulties because of COVID. It's I guess by me having the oxygen problem from the beginning, I got COVID. COVID took, I guess it made that one side of my lungs bad where it'll come up, but it stays like this, so I got a good lung and I got a bad lung. And they put me on a oxygen, they call it a high flow, where it's above the normal because my lungs wouldn't pick up. So the machine had to breathe for me. So I had to stay in the hospital for a month. Before all of that, I had insurance. I had all of this stuff. I had my YouTube channel working real good. Everything was doing okay. When I got out, I had to been in the hospital. When I got out the hospital, I went ahead and I wasn't getting no check because I wasn't at work. So I was going to my doctors and stuff because, I had to go to a whole lot of doctors because my body was starting to act up again. My lungs was acting up. My heart acting up. Everything acting up. So going back and forth to the doctor. By me had the insurance that I had not knowing that I needed to get I applied for on the application for my insurance. I applied for short-term disability. I didn't know I should have applied for long-time disability because I didn't think this was going to happen. So I got the short-term disability. It took almost 2 months just for that to be approved. Okay, so I already been in the hospital the first of the year for that whole month. So when I came home in February, I haven't had a check since November because I've been having the problem before. So November and December, the first of the year, I've been back and forth in the hospital. So I've been blotting checks back and forth, from work, trying to, when I'm able to go to work, I can go, and when I can't, I can't, So that was messing with me. Luckily, I did all the insurance stuff, the short-term disability and everything for the year, for this year. Well, started off the first of the year, I got sick, hospitalized, going to the doctors and stuff. Well, COVID was bad, so appointments were kind of spread out because the doctors who do their appointments for the oxygen and all that stuff, they was more at the hospital tending to the people who were in the hospital, not the people who came home from the hospital. Not saying it's bad, but it made a bad thing on my part because short-term disability, they require to have some kind of doctor's paperwork every single month that you're out of work, every single month. Well, for 2 months, I had no doctor's appointments because the doctors were stretched out trying to do other things, other patients. So the short-term disability people was like, well, you don't have any proof of saying that you're not at work, and they had to cut off my disability check. I was like, really? I only got 3 checks from the short-term disability. Only 3 checks. They called themselves giving me money for. They said they was giving me checks from back pay, which wasn't even nothing. I was able to get myself halfway caught up from November and December. I got that caught up, and then they cut it off. So now I when I called to try to find out what was going on, they tell me that story, and I'm like, really? You guys know I'm still on the oxygen. I still can't go back to work. In the mix of all of that, 2 months ago, my job calls me on the phone and give me an ultimatum, quit or resign. So I'm like, dang, really? Because they couldn't hold my job because they done had it holding since November, and by me going to work back and forth wasn't enough, and then I haven't been to work none this year. So they was like, well, if you resign and everything get right, you can come back and then, kind of start off where you left off at, or however you. So I'm like, really? Then middle of last month, my doctor's appointment started coming. Go to the doctor and find out my insurance got canceled. My insurance got canceled because I didn't have the money to pay the insurance bill every month. Because when I was working, you know, they take your money out of your payroll to pay your health insurance and all the benefits and all of that. Well, by me not going to work, they stopped paying the bills, so I couldn't go to the doctor. So I go to the doctor and got turned around 4 doctors. I'm like, really? I can't even go to the doctor now. I got 2 doctor's appointments that's coming up. One is for I end up having sleep apnea, however you say it, where I stop breathing in my sleep. It's worse now because I had COVID. So I had to have 3 tests done. Normally they give you 2 tests, you know, one saying, you know, you sleep over the hospital and they find out this, and then they set you up a machine if you need it. Well, I ended up having had to do 3 of them. Because while I was in the hospital with COVID, they was monitoring me while I was in the hospital, and they found out that I stopped breathing a long time. So it was very important that I, you know, get this taken care of. Well, now I have that my 3rd appointment coming up. I can't make the appointment. I have an appointment to go to my respiratory lung and stuff where they can check my lungs to see if my lungs gotten better or is it still in the same, you know, position. I can't go to that because I don't have no insurance because it got cut off. So no insurance, I have no job. All my bills are jacked up. I mean, everything is so jacked up. I got people calling me left and right. Doctor bills are coming now because no insurance, so nobody's paying the bills. So I got that on my back. Then I got people who's going, well, you got a YouTube channel, you should be getting paid, so why you need help? Well, let me tell you about YouTube. If I would have, I've had my YouTube, I'm gonna say it like this, I had my YouTube channel for some years. I never tried to put any videos on my YouTube because I didn't know anything about it, about doing the videos. Well, when I started doing my videos on my YouTube channel, I say maybe some years ahead or years before I started doing my YouTube channel, YouTube didn't have a high standard of what you had to do to start earning money. I didn't know that, and if I knew that, I would have started my videos before, so I could have been in the program and they couldn't take it away. Well, since I started after this happened, I can't make any money until I get so many subscribers and so many likes. At one point in time, YouTube would give you a plaque. They will give you 3 plaques. One for your subscribers, one for your viewers, and one for your likes. So people was getting all of this stuff ahead of time. I didn't know. So when I got my YouTube channel, I was thinking that I was in the bracket. Well, I got my viewers up, but my likes and my subscribers are still down. You're supposed to have, YouTube requires you to have 1,000 likes, 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers. Well, I got over, I'm 29 something in viewers. My subscribers, I only have 177 subscribers. I'm a long ways off from getting paid. And my likes, something is happening on the channel where my likes, I can get my likes today, tomorrow they get taken away. It's something that's fluctuating with the channel, so I don't know what that is. But you gotta have both of them to receive a check. You can't, you can't, at one point in time, you get one of them and you start getting a check, you know. But when they want you to have both of those two just to get a check. So I don't want people to say, well, you know, this guy, he got a YouTube channel, he should be making this and he should be doing that. It's not true. I have over 700 and something videos. Yes, I've been trying to get there, not being successful with it. But I'm not going to stop doing my videos because I love doing my videos on my YouTube channel. I just don't have it, so I can get where I need to be. So I don't want people to say, well, you know, you this and that. It's not that. Me and my wife, we've been trying to do selling shirts. We have been trying to do this. We've been trying to do that. We do pictures. We try to advertise. We try to do what we can do, and things are just not working right now. Before Christmas, I was okay. I had stuff running. I was able to pay my bills and do what I needed to do. And then when I got COVID and got sick, everything just started mumbling. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking too long, and now I'm having a little situation. But this is why I needed some help. I got my landlord and everybody coming at me left and right, you know, and I'm honestly can't go back to work. And then I found out that even if I get off this oxygen, I got to have another. That's a lot of things people don't know. I've had surgery on my neck, so I had an infusion in my neck. So I have like not rods, but plates and discs and stuff in the front of my neck. I can't get in a bad accident, and nobody can't shove me because they'll throw my neck off. So the job that I had was something that I could do, and then I found out that I wasn't able to do it anymore because the job is kind of too aggressive. I don't want to say what it is, but I know, you know, I can't do the job. So by me having the episodes back and forth with my body locking up and COVID and all this stuff, I found out that I have another mass that's growing in the back of my neck. So now they're saying that I'm going to have another surgery in the back of my neck. So the back of my neck gotta have surgery, and the front of my neck gotta have. I already had surgery in the front. I gotta have it in the back. So I'm not able to go back to work. And that is the thing that's really hurting me. If you guys look at my videos when I was in the hospital and when I got home, I talked about some of this stuff. Me, I'm a type of person, I love going to work, I love helping people, I love doing things, and I can't do nothing anymore. I feel terrible because I can't do the things that I used to do, and I ain't gonna be able to do the things that I want to do anymore. I'm on a situation where it's jacked up. I can take this oxygen off, and if I start doing something, I gotta put it on because I can't walk too long. I get out of breath. And like I'm talking now, my breathing is kind of messing with me. So I can't lift nothing. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's like everything that I've had or done is just all jacked up. I got a new car. I don't know how long that's going to be, you know, because I'm so jacked up on the bills. I don't know. So it's not that I'm lazy or I'm trying to do a scam or I'm trying to do that. It's not that. I mean, if you guys watch my videos, if y'all watch my videos, y'all see that I try to do what I can do. You know, it's not that I'm trying to pull the wool over nobody's face. It's not that. I'm stuck. I'm lost. And I'm worrying so much about what's going to happen that I can't get myself together. I'm more stressed now than anything now because I'm about to lose everything. I don't know. So I don't want people to be going around with Porter, you know, I always, and people, if people know me, people who do know me, they know what type of person I am. I'll go to work, I'll be the last one that be there. I'm always looking for hours, I'm looking for this, I'm trying to stay this and this and that. I'm helping you. That's something that's in my nature, it's in my blood. So, and I feel terrible now because now I need help, you know? And it's like everything I've tried for Social Security, I tried for this, I tried for that, and every little thing that I've tried to do is not working. I mean, every little thing. I tried to go back and find out, can I get my short-term disability back? They tell me that I gotta go back to the doctor and I gotta have proof of saying that I've been to the doctor for the past 2 months, which I haven't been to the doctor because I haven't had no appointments. My appointments are this month. So the last 2 months, I haven't had a doctor's appointment. But the sleep apnea thing, and that's not what they're looking for. So I don't know, you guys. I mean, so I don't want people to say, well, you know, I don't know. So all I need is some prayers and some help. Anybody got some solutions or anything, I am willing. I need it. I don't know what else to do. Like always, you guys, please remember, like, share, and subscribe to my channel because I need it. And whatever you can do. I mean, I hate to be like a beggar, but at this point, I have no choice. I have no choice. But anyhow, you guys see me on the vlog. Norway. Peace.